Hello, hello. I'm Mojo, and yes, I am the lead author of this dynamic book project, the Destiny Guidebook, Live Your Purpose and Love Your Life. And I wanted to let you know that I have now had some experience as a co-author on someone else's book. And so I wanted to let you know what this is really like. I know what it's like as a lead author. Now I know what it's like as a co-author, which is going to be you, right? So I've been to a kickoff, or sorry, yeah, a kickoff call with the book that I participated in. I contributed a chapter, and I can tell you what it's like. The first meeting, the kickoff call is 2 hours. It's recorded, so you can look at it again later, get more out of it. There is so much workshopping in that initial call. I mean, yes, it's about like, okay, well, here are our deadlines and here are our dates and here's what we're doing. And then there's a whole bunch of information about Brave Healer Productions and the book and how they do everything. But the nitty gritty is gets down to how you don't have to be a writer, because a big chunk of this first call with the whole group of co-authors is about naming your chapter, giving it a title, and then talking about how to write it and making great suggestions. And Laura, the CEO and founder of Brave Healer Productions, walks us walks us through some writing exercises to help us get started. And then as we are doing that, then she'll pick out a couple of people who volunteered. You don't get volunteered, you get to volunteer if you want to share what they wrote in their exercise and then to kind of coach around that. And so we all benefit from all of that. And if you're not a writer, you don't have to be a writer, and you're still going to turn in a great chapter because of that. And writing workshop a few days later. Really, really super helpful. Plus, Laura and her editing cohorts will respond to you really quickly if you have questions or if you're stuck, if you have problems, if you don't get it, if you're not sure what to do. They are super, super responsive. I mean, Laura even lets you text her directly, and she's a morning person. So if you're a morning person, you can text her in the morning. She's always up early. So there's that. And that's what's one of the coolest things. Plus, you are part of the Facebook group that's just our project, where we get to network and support each other. And you know what? I'm a writer and editor too. So I'm just going to throw this out there. Didn't plan to do it, but I'll help you with your writing and editing as well. Yeah. So I'm available to you as well. You don't have to be a writer. So when you're part of the networking group, I'm sorry, part of the Facebook group for our book, get to network with each other, get to know each other. That means swapping referrals, giving referrals to each other, receiving referrals, etc. But it's also you get to promote what you're doing to your fellows there in the Facebook group. And there's a bigger Facebook group for all of the co-authors. And this is hundreds of co-authors. I think at last count, I think it's 1,200 people. You get to promote your products and services in that group if you want to. You don't have to. I know the lead authors are interviewed on the Brave Healer podcast, and I want to say that the co-authors are too, if you want to. Again, you won't be volunteered, but you can volunteer to do that. And so there's so much more exposure with all of that. And after your chapter is turned in and you've proofed it and you've read it and you've had help with it and you turn it in, then within 3 days, Laura and the other editors will turn it around back to you so that you get to sign off on any suggested changes, make those suggested changes, so forth and so on. And you turn it back into them with the changes or with your approval of the changes they suggested. And so then it goes through a really stringent proofreading and editing process, and you do get final sign off on it. And that way, and you're asked to proofread it, you're asked to have somebody else put their eyes on it as well, so that we turn in something really professional. Laura and Brave Healer really want you to benefit from this. I mean, she's really got it set up. She always says this is such an over deliver, because it's true. And so now I've also been to somebody's launch party. Now, this is not the book that I'm in, but it's somebody else's whom I met through, Brave Healer Productions and all the hundreds of people there that I've been networking with, which is so awesome. And so I went to this other person's launch party, and I was so impressed with it. Now it was mostly sort of a celebration of it. It was not really anything further that you had to do because, the book is out. And Laura has her way of doing a book launch that just all but guarantees it's going to be an Amazon bestseller. And so then, you're going to have this book that you can hold up and say, hey, I am a co-writer of this book. Here's my name on the cover. And oh, by the way, here's my chapter and here's my story and here's the lesson or what I'm sharing with my readers and my clients. And oh, by the way, if you're reading the ebook version, here's the clickable links to my website where you can get my lead magnet, join my mailing list, join my community, get a free call with me, whatever you want to put in there. So on top of that, you're promoting it, and so are all the other co-authors. And there's a launch team that you just invite everybody to be in, and all the Brave Healer authors and co-authors are invited to be part of your launch team. And so you build as big a launch team as you can and as you want to be, and you'll have lots and lots of people buying that book when it first comes out. And so we learned how to do all that. And then the launch party, like I said, was mostly a celebration. And a couple of people were asked to volunteer. Again, you're not volunteered. You can volunteer to read your chapter. And there are other uh, tips and pointers and workshops and meetings and things that are provided by Brave Healer Productions to help you sell your book if you want to make money off your book, to use it to promote yourself and your services. So, okay, I've probably rambled on too long, but I am really excited about this for you as well as for myself. So go ahead and read the rest of the page. If you know you're already in, you want to get in it right now, you're like, yes, Mojo, I cannot wait. I have to get in this book. Then you can request the application from me, mojomedium@gmail.com. And if you are not quite ready, but you need more information, read the information below, request a chat with me about it, and we'll get on the phone and we'll iron out all that you need to know. So I hope that you're going to be in, that you're going to love it. And I cannot wait to talk to you about it. I can't wait to succeed with you in this book. All right, wonderful. I will see you very soon. Thanks for listening and have a great rest of your day. Bye.